Hey, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear my voice. Hey, loud talkers. Loud talkers. I know we got some loud talkers and some dog walkers up in here. Let me know if you can hear my voice before I continue on. She said, we can hear you. Thank you, Drive Bob. First, I want to start off by saying Happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. That's how my grandbaby said. Happy Veterans Day. I did not realize we have as many veterans as we do. I love that. You guys was dropping them photos, baby. Y'all look good. That's what I'm talking about. Happy Veterans Day. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your service. Some of you guys dropped your daughters or your kids or your sisters. I love that. I love that. I love that. Some people drop their fathers, their moms. I appreciate that, you guys. I did not know that we had a larger community of veterans amongst us. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I appreciate that. We looked good, didn't we? Y'all, I didn't wake up till late. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I did not wake up till late, so my post was late. I should have did it before I went to sleep. However, I woke up late, right? I ain't wake up till like after 1 o'clock. And I was like, oh shoot, let me post my pictures right quick. Let me get my Veterans Day photos up and on this dang on Facebook. So I got it. But I saw y'all's and I tried to go down and at least like or love all of y'all's photos. So if I missed any, I'll go back and make sure I didn't miss any. Okay. Because a lot of y'all was dropping them. And I'm like, look at y'all. Yes. I loved it, loved it, loved it. So anyway, happy Veterans Day to either you, if you serve, your family members, your loved ones, or even your friends. So big shout out to you guys for that. Okay. So today is Tuesday, a holiday. Most of y'all have been off. I should have came live earlier because y'all was off, right? What did y'all do? Did you go get free food? Jay and I didn't. We didn't. We ate at the house. It's a little chilly here today. She said, Happy Veterans Day, Jay, Tinkers, and all who sacrifice for this nation. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody that sacrificed for this nation. Absolutely, absolutely. So what did y'all do? Did anybody do anything exciting? She said, and to all who serve, and huge thanks. Thank you, Meg. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. So she said, Amor, how are you? Girl, I'm good. I am good, boss lady. I'm real good, real good. She said, I didn't do anything but stay in the house and chill. Okay, okay. So I want to go over a little bit of a few things that, I peeped out here on these internet streets today. Okay. I have a story that I want to talk about, but I want to save that toward the end. Okay. And why didn't it come up as a photo? That's a little weird. Why didn't it come up as a photo? Hold on. Let me see why it didn't come up as a photo. Oh, because I downloaded it, maybe? I'm going to have to go back and screenshot it. That's kind of weird. All right. Shout out to my moderator. She said, I worked today. Oh, you did have to work, Jamie? You worked today? Anybody else work? She said, we got our first snow here in New Hampshire. Okay. All right. Shout out to the snow. I miss it. I miss the snow. I don't think Houston snows. I didn't do what I wanted to do, LOL grocery shop, and that's about it. Oh, you did grocery shop? My son and both my brothers are veterans. Okay, cool, cool, cool. She said, I was off, stayed at home. You stayed at home and got some rest? She said, braiding hair all day. Okay, Sassy D, the braider. I see you. I see you. She said, sent the kids off to school and it is freezing. Oh my goodness, where you at, Kim? Where you at? Where's it freezing at? Where is it freezing? She said, I'm so sick of what's happening. I was away for a month. I just got back to hear your name across the YouTubes again by some other snakes. It's funny because I saw you last night. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the hell is going on? I saw you, girl. But we ain't going to worry about that today, baby, honey. We didn't dealt with that for I don't even know how long at this point. 16 videos ago, okay? We are not worried about that, baby. You hear me? She said, I'm more just advised the next time you go on a trip, please stay by yourself in a private space. Oh my God, you can't trust somebody. Hey, boss lady, you are late, boss lady Colette. Yeah, you was off for a month, so you missed a lot. So, but how are you now that what were you doing for a month? Where were you? Was you working, traveling, visiting? Oh, it's freezing. Oh, it's 30 degrees in Richmond. One of my best friends live in Actually, she lives in Midlothian, but it's kind of by Richmond. Like I want to say like on the outskirts of Richmond or something like that. But she lives in Midlothian. She said, I just got off work. Okay, cool beans. I'm at work now, overnight shift this week. Okay, cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. While we talking about work, y'all, she said Jenny going live tonight. Yes, Jenny is going live tonight, so we definitely gonna have to make our way over there. That's why I want to come on, and this is not gonna be a long live, okay? Because Jenny is going live tonight. It's gonna be 9 o'clock my time and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. So this is not gonna be a long live. Now I may come back if Jenny don't pull another 13 hours, I may come back on for the night shift. But if Jenny rides for 13 hours, I'm going to be over there riding it with her. Now, I may not ride the whole 13. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be sleep, woke, sleep, woke, sleep, woke. But I am going to wrap this up rather fast. This is not going to be a long live, okay? But she is coming on tonight. I've already talked to her today, okay? She said, I'm not going to hold you. I can't wait to hear your take on what's being said about your trip. Girl, I've been talking about that for the last 3 or 4 days. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to talk about it no more because, I feel like I've already explained it. And everybody except for one person has reached out to me and told me that they have absolutely no complaints. The only person that has not reached out to me, well, let me just say in my house, in the house that we had, everybody reached out to me except for one person, and that person is on the panel with the other people that's starting mess. So, but that person is the only one that has not reached out to me. So obviously she's the one with all the complaints. But everybody else has reached out to me and said, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. So, But at any rate, honey, so I'm not worried about it at all anymore. But anyway, I want to talk about something else, y'all. A few things, okay? So I already put it in the sisterhood group. I said, oh my goodness, this is worth talking about. What are we talking about? Y'all. So LaToya posts her check. I don't know if y'all synced it, okay? But LaToya posts her check today. First of all, let me get this little banner that says everything that we say on this channel is based on our opinion. It's allegedly, y'all, okay? So let me move it out the way. But anywho, Toya then took to the internet and said, listen. She said, me and Obi wants to give back to 6 families this Christmas. She posted her check and she posted a $2,900 check, baby. Okay. Now I'm assuming that's a every other week check because, most people that post a check, people get paid bi-weekly. Some people get paid monthly, but most people get paid bi-weekly. The only people that's getting paid every week that I know of is like fast food restaurants and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe DoorDash or something. But other people, especially corporate, they get paid bi-weekly or monthly. Okay. I don't know no corporate that's getting paid every Friday. Okay. Now y'all might teach me something different, but most corporate jobs, all right, get paid every other week or monthly. All right. So anyway, so she posted a $2,900 check. So I'm assuming that's, for 2 weeks. So big shout out to Toya for doing the damn thing. And listen, this is what she said. Let me read it. She said, me and OB wants to give back to families that can't get their children anything for Christmas this year. So if you are one of those families, the first 6 people, 6 that inbox us, we will be blessing you guys. So inbox your situations and the child sizes that's in need. And shout out to the big God, not the little one, for putting us in this position to give back. I love each and every one of y'all to the fullest. I can remember. Now, this is important right here. I can remember, right? I can remember, hold on, what is that? when I was one of the families that needed help. I'll never forget. Y'all have a blessed day and Thanksgiving. Highlights, motivation, OB, pressure game. So right here, she is saying she used to be in that situation where she was in need and had to come to online and ask for help. Okay. So I like this. And the reason being is because, baby, when God puts you in a position to win, when you know that you've been out here struggling, what you don't do is shit on people, right? You don't shit on people, turn around and gloat and be like, oh, yeah, look what I got. And you don't have this, you don't have this, look what I got, right? Because God has snatched that shit from you. And we've seen that happen, right? But what she's doing is turning around and saying, you know what? God has blessed me to where this year I don't have to ask for a Christmas list, right? You know, I don't have to ask somebody to buy my kids clothes and shoes and this, that, and the other. I want to turn around and give back because when I was in need, I came out here and you guys did for me. So this year I'm going to give back. So big kudos to LaToya and OB. I hope she carries it out. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is big. This is big for her. So shout out for her. You know, y'all know me and Toya done had our differences. I don't hate her or anything. We ain't coochie crunchy close, but I don't hate her and we don't do the dragging back and forth no more because it's called adulting. Adulting. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, big shout out to LaToya and OB. Whatever they doing is working for them. And I did hear in one of her rants that she said she is no longer on food stamps or I don't know if she said food stamps. I'm sorry. I think she said Section 8. She's no longer on Section 8. Okay. I don't even know if you can still get food stamps if you're making almost almost $6,000 a month. I don't think you can. However, I don't know if she said food stamps. I think she just said she is no longer on Section 8. So, you know, anyway, big shout out to Toya Lata. You know how Toya say, what she say, y'all? Tala or Taya or some, whatever she say, y'all. Anyway, big shout out to Toya. Big shout out to Toya. So while we talking about Toya, we might as well keep it in the family. All right. So I seen where you guys posted where another content creator is not doing so well, has to not enroll, but to go to a shelter. Now let's listen to it together and then we're gonna do commentary on this one. Okay. All right, here we go.
Good morning. Good morning. It is November. How old are you going?
And if y'all, I think everybody in this comment section know who this is. If you don't, it is Sierra. Well, you spell her name wrong. Somebody spell it right. It's Seeerror. S-E-E. Oh, wait a minute. Seeerror. Sierra. Era. That's it. Sierra. Okay, that's what we call her over here. All right. See, because she does a lot of shit wrong. Okay. Sierra is constantly doing a lot of shit wrong. I would like to see her do right, but she needs to humble herself first in order to do something right. And maybe this is, going to a shelter. Maybe this is her way of being humbled. Now, I have not seen the video all the way through. I only saw it where you guys posted it, said that, what did y'all say? Sierra is going to a shelter. So let's listen to it. And let me get my commentary on this one.
I've been having mixed emotions. Good morning. Good morning. It is November. How old are you going? It is November the 11th. And today is the day, y'all. Today is the day that me and my kids go to the family shelter. I've been having mixed emotions all this morning. Happy, I'm nervous, scared because I never been to one, so I don't know what to expect, but I will be learning today, the process and all that stuff. So I'm going to bring y'all along with me on my journey to family shelter to home. Hopefully, on my part, doing my part as, setting goals and achieving them goals. We will have a home soon. So, yeah, just pray for your girl. I need it. Just for strength, mindset, being strong for my kids. I do that anyway, but sometimes, I get weak at times. I'm tired of being a strong one. It's no fun at all. But yes, I'm here and I'm just gonna bring y'all along. So I hope y'all enjoy what I put out. And if you want to follow my journey, me and my family, come along. I will love for y'all to join it and just see the process of how it plays out to me getting my life back in order. So, love y'all.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's talk about this, right? Now, it seems sad, right? And I see some of y'all in the comments saying, oh my God, I feel so sad for her and this, that, and the other, right? Now, not that I don't feel sad for her, but she was offered many opportunities by us and by others, an opportunity to have a place. But she was not humble enough. It was a lady that worked in the Section 8 section, or had a connection to someone that worked in a Section 8 section, Section 8 department or whatever, that was willing to get her and her kids in the Section 8 program and into a home. And she turned her nose up and says, I don't want to be on no Section 8. I don't need no government services. Y'all remember that? She thought she was too good for government services, but she is now about to go into a shelter. Okay. She begged for over 2 years and people gave to her. Was it 2 or 1? It was either 1 or 2 years. And they literally kept her in a hotel. She came out here and basically said, I don't need y'all money. Right. Her and her mom both came out here. Right. I don't need y'all money. Y'all ain't nothing. I have money. One of her kids' father, because she got 5. But one of her kids' father's ex-wife, should I say, was helping her financially with money, helping her with sanitary napkins and things of that such. And the one time she says, no, I can't help, right? This young lady came out to the internet and just dragged her for filth. Y'all remember that, correct? So I'm saying all that to say, baby, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. And a lot of people don't understand that. Again, I say, you cannot bite the hands that feed you. When someone is being nice enough to help you, like literally help you, right? They're helping you with sanitary napkins, food for your family, keeping the lights on in your home. And the one time they say no, and that's what I don't like about freaking ungrateful ass people. The one time you say no, now they want to come out here and you the worst thing since sliced bread. Okay. That is what Sierra did. Now, am I going to beat her while she's down? No. I hope that she gets it together. But we have tried to speak life into this young lady for 3 years now. We done told this lady what to do. She got 5 baby daddies, right? 4 kids that's still under, no, 5 kids. 5 kids that's still under the age of 18. None of her kids' fathers is on child support. Because what does she say? I'm not going to make them pay no money. I'm not going to make them. But you come online and you beg, 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 right? She quit a job talking about, I don't like this no more. She left her mama's house. I don't like her rules no more. She's mental and all of this stuff. Sometimes we need to put a mirror up to our own faces. And it sounds like this may be what she just did, right? She may have put a mirror up to her face and said, you know what? It might just be me. Now, somebody else told her in order to get high on the Section 8 list, sometimes you have to go to a shelter, be there for about a month or so, and then they will put you on a urgency list to get you and your children into a home. Now, I don't know if it's a whole month. It may only be, whatever. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments what it is. But I remember someone saying that all she has to do, go to a shelter, be there for a little while, and they will snatch her up, her and her children. She said, yes, Amor, that's facts. Okay, thank you. They will snatch her and her kids and put them on a priority list. But before, she kept saying, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Listen, sometimes you need to listen and do what you got to do to get where you need to be. There's nothing wrong with humbling yourself just for a moment. I call it sacrificing. Some people call it humbling. I call it sacrificing, right? There's nothing wrong with sacrificing just for a little bit to get what it is that you need. So apparently her and her 5 children, well, 4, because 2 don't live with her. 1 live on her own, and the other one live, wherever she live, right? I think her boyfriend, but I don't want to even say that for facts. But 4 of her children live with her, right? And she's struggling real bad. And so now she is going to a shelter. And I'm glad to see that she is trying to get some type of help. You cannot act like you too good for the system. You can't act like, you better than this person or that person when you are down on your, your luck or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So she's going to a shelter. This is a big step for her. You hear it. She says she's scared. She has mixed feelings or whatever because she's never had to resort to that. And now that she has, hopefully they can help her get into a Section 8 home. I don't mind the Section 8 program as long as it is a stepping stool. You understand what I'm saying? A stepping stool. If they, I don't even know how it actually work as far as will they still allow her to work and make the money that she's making. But anyway, it's a stepping stool to get her where she's going. But I know this woman also to be a not so nice person. She has harassed the dog shit out of one of her kids' father, new relationship, and her son, right? We've seen it, we've heard it, she's provided us evidence, receipts, and everything. So she's not a nice soul person. You understand what I'm saying? So, but hopefully this right here will change her heart and for her to stop talking about children and stop talking about other people that has done nothing to her. You understand what I'm saying? So hopefully she's on the right track, but we'll see. Time will tell. Time will definitely tell. Okay. So she said, where is Rex? Honey, I don't know where he is, but like I always said, if I was Sierra, I would call them baby daddies up on the phone and say, come get your children. Come get your children. You understand what I'm saying? Even if it is for 30 days to get myself together, I will allow their fathers to come get them. You know what I mean? Until I get me together. Come get your child, because all the burden shouldn't be on her. It should also be shared by the other parent. But when you have this, I'm not going to make them take care of their kids. I don't know why y'all do that, ladies. I do not know why y'all do that. You're not the only ones that had the baby, and you should not struggle by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, she said, I sent $50 cleaning supplies and baby things. I asked what was plan B, and she blocked me and her blessings. Oh, well. Now that's crazy. She blocked you because you asked her what is plan B. Now that's a shame. She took your money and then blocked you. But hopefully, while she's at this shelter, she can just reminisce on all the help that she did receive, right? And then turn around and told those people pretty much to kiss her ass, okay? So hopefully she reflects. Sometime when you have to go this low and that's going to a shelter, baby, you reflect. You reflect. And hopefully she is reflecting, okay? All right, she said, Vera, I asked her in her inbox, not in public. She didn't want Rex to even get her son, remember? But that's what I'm saying. It's his responsibility too. I don't, for the life of me, understand why she's never filed for child support. But now I don't know if, I know it, somebody told me in order to get government assistance, you have to tell who the fathers are or something like that. I don't know. But hopefully that is the case, so she can get these fathers on child support. Because as we know, none of the fathers pay child support. She's came out here and publicly said it, even though some of them, well, at least one, come out here and scream to the top of his lungs that he is a responsible father. He's the father gang, and he does everything right by his children. And we know that to not be the case. Okay. All right. So anyway, she needs to be at the child support office. Maybe the shelter will make her put those daddies on support. So that's what I was thinking, Tammy. Somebody said they asked who the fathers are and you have to name them, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know if that's just the housing area or if that's the housing and they give you a check. Because from my understanding, she does have a job, but the job does not pay enough money for her to live on her own. You know what I'm saying? With all her children and whatnot. You know, and I know it can be a struggle when you're trying to do this by yourself. That's why I would never do it by myself. If I had a baby by a man or with a man, he gonna help. He gonna help, and I'm gonna make sure of it. I don't give a damn where he work. He'll go get 5 jobs. When it come to me, I would not allow a man to just be out there flossing, having a new girlfriend, y'all going out to eat and shit like that, and you ain't doing nothing for your child. Absolute nothing for your child. I ain't rolling like that. I don't give no damns. Ask her for the money. Ask your mama for the money. I don't care where the money come from, but you're going to slide some money to help take care of your kids when it comes to me. Okay. I'm not one of them women that be like, oh no, I'm not going to beg a dude to take care of his child. No, I'm going to make you. I'm going to make you. Okay. And if I got to get the system involved to get you on some papers so you can slide a quarter or whatever my way, then yeah, she needs some money management classes. And you know what? Hopefully they offer that in a shelter. Hopefully they offer that in the program, the Section 8 program. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they are offering money management, you know? Because if I'm not mistaken, doesn't she do the same thing that LaToya does? Because LaToya is dropping almost $3,000 every other week checks, okay? So I don't know if, I do know they in the same line of work, but, you know, they do live in 2 different areas. So I don't know. Right? She said by choice or force. Listen, by choice or force, Brenda, you said it. By choice or force, you got a choice. You're going to take care of your child. And if not, I'm going to go down there and help you out a little bit. I'm going to give you a little help. Okay. She said, is Desharia with her? From my knowledge, no. Desharia has not been with her for a while. Okay. She needs mental health, physical health, instead of being out like her cousin Super Little Bill. Oh, well, you know, I'm assuming these programs help you out in that. I'm not quite sure, but she said, that's me. If the bill is $25, the sperm donor must pay $12.50. Okay. Ain't no way I'll be struggling by myself with all these kids and you receive 0 child support. So anyway, shout out to Sierra finally, you know, saying, okay, I'm going to go to a shelter, because why drag your kids around like that? Why drag 4 children, 4 kids, and they all like what, mid-grade, middle school and younger around? And yes, my heart goes out to these kids, but I promise to God, I would call their daddies up and be like, I'm going to need your mama, your cousin, your sister, somebody need to come get these kids. Somebody need to come get the kids. Even if, you know what I'm saying? If I go to a shelter as the mother, I will still ask the father, come get these kids and let me get up on my feet. But I'm going to tell you something. I do feel bad for her in a way that she doesn't have a friend, right? And what I mean by that, yeah, everybody don't have friends. But before I have to go to a shelter, I can call up somebody on the phone, and I will hope anybody in this audience can do the same. Literally call somebody up on the phone and say, can I crash for 6 months? Can I crash for a year? Right? Right? I'll slide you a few dollars. I just need to crash. I need to get myself together. So I feel sorry for her that she doesn't have somebody like that, that she can literally call on the phone and say, can I crash for a little bit? Now, I know she has a lot of kids, which makes it difficult. And that's why I would get their daddies involved. But nevertheless, she's going to a shelter, and hopefully, she'll get herself together. She said, Amora, can you give these people, Amora, you can give them people any name and tell them you don't know where they live. I worked for DHS for 15 to 20 years ago here in Memphis. And as long as you give a name. Oh, really? But why wouldn't she give them the right name? What is wrong with giving the correct names and putting these, like, how is putting them on child support hindering her? She don't get assistance per what she says. How is it hindering her that she doesn't put all of these deadbeat dads on papers? I don't understand, like, what would be the problem with her saying he the father, he's the father, he's the father, and he's the father? She says social services program offer financial management services and also provide these services to survivors. However, we can only offer these programs. We cannot make it a requirement for us to help. So you mean she gotta want the financial management classes and whatnot, right? She says in New York, the shelters will help you faster if you go in as a family. So she probably need the kids. Oh, okay. All right. Then I digress. If she needs the kids to go with her to the shelter in order to get the housing faster, then go in with the kids. Go in with the kids. Then go in with the kids. I just hate to see kids living in that type of environment. But if that's going to help her get a house faster, then do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. She might not know who the kids' fathers are. She does. We know who they are. We know who her kids' fathers are. So she has to know. We know, Well, we know what, she's put out there. She wouldn't do good with staying with someone because Junior might crawl out the window. You being funny, but that is funny. She's letting her pride get in the way. She has to want better. Well, that's what I'm saying. She was letting her pride get in the way up until now. So today was this today? Yeah. So today she's taking the stance of going into a shelter. So hopefully she's let the pride go because she could have been into a Section 8 home. Remember? She could have been into a Section 8 home, but she's like, I don't want to be on no government assistance. I don't need that. We good over here. Girls, cut the crap. People want to come out here and flex on social media. For what? For what? Girl, you got real kids at home that you got to take care of. You better take this assistance and stop acting like you too mighty for it. Amora Latrice Davis Johnson would if I needed it. I damn sure would. I damn sure would. And I wouldn't make it my lifelong dream to be on it, but I would get it for a stepping stool. You know what? I would have a whole plan laid out. That's how I operate. I would have a whole plan laid out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to receive the help, I'm going to have a plan laid out. Listen, boom, go into the shelter, save this much a month, put this much toward this. This is how much the place costs. I will already know how much things are. I will already know my exit date. Seriously, I will already know my exit date. She probably doesn't get assistance because you have to cooperate with jobs and family services to go after the fathers for support to receive benefits. That's what I'm saying. I give up their name, their social security, their birthday, everything, the phone number, the address, the blood type. I give it up. I don't know. I don't understand women that, and maybe because I'm not put in that situation, but I don't understand women that protect the man that's not providing for the child, but have the audacity to come out here on the internet and say that they're doing so. I could never understand that. Never understand that. She said, exactly. My friend saved so much money while in there. That's what I'm saying. I would clearly have a plan laid out. I would already know, hey, boom, boom, boom. This is how much, everything. I would have it laid out. She said after 6 months to 1 year in a shelter, she would get housing voucher. Oh, she got to stay there for 6 months? Damn, I thought it was like 30 days. Damn, I didn't know 6 months. But but you know what? She stayed in a hotel for a year and got pregnant and had a whole nother baby, added a whole nother baby to the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So if she did a hotel for a year and let the internet pay for that, she could stay in a shelter for 6 months. It's going to be difficult. But damn, I thought it was 30 days. 6 months? Ooh. She ain't going to do it. She's protecting them for some reason. And that's what I don't understand. That's what I do not understand. It looked like we got a birthday in here. Whose birthday? Is it Niecy, girl? Hold on. She says, I know I asked for a pass, but I couldn't stay away even on my birthday. 11/11. Okay, happy birthday, Niecy. Love it here. Thanks for your service, Captain. I love it here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Niecy. Happy birthday to you. And I probably should have been saying your real name. So anyway, 12K, but I know it as Niecy. So anyway, but happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday on Veterans Day. I see you, girl. Happy birthday, 1111. That's what I'm talking about, girl. I've been seeing a lot of people do that 1111. What does that mean? Is that of some significance? Because I see a lot of people doing 1111. 1111. So that must mean something. But happy birthday, 12K. Got them still mad in they damn feelings. She says she has the audacity to be talking shit to people, which is a turnoff. She's complacent and wants to live off someone else's dollar. People get tired of helping someone who's not helping themselves. You absolutely right. And yes, she came out here talking big shit. And you know, hey, from my experience, from me, my own personal experience, and from looking at other people, baby, sometimes God will humble you in front of every damn body. You hear me? So yes, she did come out here talking big shit to people. I don't need y'all money. Look, I got likes. I got this. I got that. You know what I'm saying? So she has definitely talked big shit. And now she's having to come out here. And you know, I'm actually surprised that she's actually coming out here and telling everybody that she's going to a shelter. Now I want to ask y'all something. Because now we know this girl. Do y'all think she did that because she's really going to a shelter? Or do y'all think she did that for another way of seeking sympathy? What do y'all think? She said a more 1111 is said to mean blessings, but this is the anniversary of my son's death. So I say that's my 1111 angel. Oh, okay. Dreamy 59. So I didn't know that it means blessings. So okay, I learned something new. And the anniversary of your son's death. I know your son did pass away. So my heart goes out to you, girlfriend. But it seems like you in good spirits, so we're gonna keep it there. And yeah, no, I did not know 1111 means blessings, but I see a lot of people would just write on their post 1111. You know what I mean? I know it means November the 11th, but they do it a lot. They do it a lot. I've seen multiple people. I've seen Bree do it. I've seen a lot of people just put 1111, and I was like, why do they do that? Why do they do that? So okay, it means blessings. Okay, learn something new. Learn something new. She said because she listened to you or more and going to make content off of it. So do you really think that she's going to a shelter? Or do y'all think it's seeking sympathy? I see seeking sympathy. Des says, good question. My first thought was sympathy. I think they were threatening her as in the authorities. Oh yeah, you remember she still got to go to court. She got 7 charges that she has to face. So they're angel numbers. Okay, angel numbers, 1111. You are supposed to manifest at that time. Oh, you supposed to manifest on this day, 1111, or just anytime you put those numbers out? Or more, it's angel numbers, and most people write it if she sees 1111 on the clock. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Thank you all. Y'all teaching me something. Okay. So if you see 1111, you're supposed to write that down and manifest something. Okay. All right. I like it. Her friend may have told her to leave. Yeah. Or more, if you ever go to Earthbound stores in the mall, they sell 1111 necklaces. Oh, okay. I think she's going to a shelter because she said she was going to document the journey. She did say she was going to document the journey. I did hear that. So I guess we'll see, huh? We'll see if she's really, and hey, she should document the journey, to let people see how it goes. She said a shelter. This is sad at this point. You told her how she could have made money. Yes, I did. And for the life of me, I don't understand. Well, we know how she got some of them, but she claims to have 21,000 followers, 21,000 Facebook followers. Anyway, yes, I did. I've told her how to make money, and she didn't comprehend because she damn sure didn't do it. You know what I mean? She said, I think she's going to use this as a way to start back begging. Oh, you think so? Mm. But she has a job. So if she's truly going to a shelter, which that's free, and she has a job, I see this as an opportunity for her to stack some bread. That's what I would do, stack some bread. She said Sierra said she would be blogging her journey in the shelter. Yep, she did. She did say that. I think she has no choice between the people checking for stability housing for a stable housing for her children and her ticket for driving illegally. They probably threatened to take her kids. Ooh. Didn't think about that because she does have 7 violation charges that she is facing. And we already went over those court fines and everything. So she definitely gonna have to come with it. You know what I mean? When she goes to court. Because she got caught riding dirty. She's going to share her journey on TikTok page. Oh, okay. She says TikTok. Okay, okay. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You know, this ain't no shot at her. This is you know, in my opinion, if the help that was provided for her, if it was legit, now, if it was legit, because we don't know, but if it was legit, she could have helped her children a while ago. It was people literally out there making phone calls for her. Remember? They was making phone calls and asking friends for favors for her to get her and her kids out of that hotel. And she turned it down. I don't need no assistance. I ain't trying to be on no government assistance, all because she didn't want people to talk about her. Y'all better stop worrying about that type of shit. Use what you can at that moment to get where you need to be. She said, Miss Amore, did someone call DCF on her? That's probably why she have to go there. I don't know. You know, I don't do stuff like that. I don't call DCF on nobody because I ain't trying to have nobody kids taken away from them. That ain't my damn business. Unless I literally, you know what I'm saying? If I'm personally know that a child is being mistreated or something, then I'm not going to do that. Just because you see 5 minutes or 5 seconds on the internet, you don't really know what's going on. So I don't dip in people's business like that. But if I know that a child, like if I know a child is being harmed and they need some protection, I don't even know if I call DCF. I just call the damn police or something, you know, and allow them to do it. But I have never called DCF on nobody in my life. So I don't know. I think I would just call the police. She said, so why can't she stay with her mom? If I can't go anywhere, I can always go to my mom. You remember when she was staying with her mom, she said her mama got a mental issue because her mama was telling her children not to run and jump on her furniture and shit like that. And she was like, oh, I can't stay here no more. She came out to the internet with it, remember? She literally brought it to the internet and she kind of went up, you know, said some shit about her mama or against her mama and said mental illness is real about her own mom. So, you know, it is what it is. She said, Junior, too bad. Probably is. And then she don't want nobody to discipline her kids or whatever. You know, grandmamas, they're going to say, sit your little ass down. You know what I'm saying? She said, that little boy hanging out the window did it. Someone called, I believe. Oh, someone did call DCF. Oh, okay. I don't know who that was. She said, yes, she don't like nobody correcting her kids. Yeah, well, what she think gonna happen in the shelter? Do she really think she gonna go to the shelter and they gonna be letting the kids run all over the place? I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, Levette. Hey, Miss Glenn. Hey, Monique. I see y'all in here. I do not think that the shelter is gonna let her children just be loose like that. They're going to be like, you need to, you know, she's going to have to police up her children. You know what I'm saying? Like keep them in some type of order. Kids will be kids. I understand that, but they ain't going to be letting them just own the place, run all around and just do whatever they want to do. You know, her mama mentally ill because she won't let 5 children tear up her house. Hey, that's what she said. She called her mama mentally ill. She came to the internet with it. Mental illness is real. I just can't stay with her. I'm like, what? Living with your mama, you got the nerve. Man, listen, while I was living with my mama, I would have been saving my bread too. She said, I heard Lily didn't have her house anymore. Yep, I did hear that she got put out too. But she ain't homeless. She with somebody, right? I don't know who she with, but she with somebody. The great father gang needs to help her first baby mama, at least let her stay with him. I'm just kidding. No, I can't even say that. I do not believe that the baby daddy should let her come stay. No, He got a child by her, but she didn't want to had FOMO from that. I do not believe that is his responsibility. I do believe he should be paying child support for that one child, but I do not believe that he should allow her to come live with him. I don't. I know y'all probably feel different, but that is not his responsibility. She got 5 baby daddies, 5 of them. 5. Shelters are strict. They probably going to have a curfew and limited visitors. And they probably got rules, and they probably give her a sheet and say, you need to abide by these rules with your children, but I think it'd be a good idea for her to blog this because people like myself don't know how this operates. This would be good content to show how a family shelter operates in real time. This actually would be good material for her, literally. Good material for her. Oh, Nateria, today your birthday too? You 49, girl. She said 11/11, my 49th birthday, Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio rock. Happy birthday, Nateria. Happy birthday, girl. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. So we got 2 birthdays up in the house. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios. Shout out to the Scorpios. Shout out to everybody, but special love for the Scorpios because your girl is a Scorpio power. Stop playing. But no, and then Candy birthday Friday, y'all. Y'all know we gonna turn up for Candy all up in this house, child. Candy birthday and anniversary is Friday. Friday is Candy birthday. Okay. Candy is a baby though. Candy is just turning 43. I just turned 53 and she turning 43. Okay. So anyway, yes. So anyway, but I think this will be good content for her to literally show other people how a family shelter operates, how they run, how how things work and whatnot. So I think this would be good for her. The rules, the regs, not show everybody, just show you and your family or whatever. Do they have a time they got to get up? Are they required to, if they don't have a job, are they required to get a job? Are the kids required to go to school? Like, how does that operate? Do they provide transportation for the kids? Like, this would be some good blogging, baby. I'm telling you, this would be some good blogging. If it was me, I would blog my ass off on it. Seriously. She said, Miss Amore, she doesn't work. She been lying all this time. Like she worked. Oh, she doesn't work? Well, damn. Damn. I didn't know that. What? I did not know that. Do you know that for a fact that she does not work? Because she said she works. She said she works. She talked about our boss. She talked about coming in, going in, and all that. She don't work? Damn, that's crazy shit. She says, I don't want to judge, but there's something wrong with her that she refuses to humble herself whenever she goes. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I don't want to be on I don't understand that for the life of me because I swear to God, that wouldn't be me. Sometimes it's okay to accept help. Don't make it your everything, but there's nothing wrong with accepting help, Even if she makes money blogging, it sounds like she can't manage it. That's why somebody said she needs some money management. And I think one of the social workers in here said that they offer that. They offer money management. You know what I'm saying? But they can't make you go to it, but they offer it. But y'all, for those that's just coming in, because I think at the time I said it, we only had like 100 and some people in here, and now we got almost 400. Big shout out again to Toya, because y'all know Toya was in the same situation. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all said go, man. Okay, hold on. What time are we at? 53 minutes. Y'all did the damn thing once again. Hold on. Y'all done did the damn thing. Let's celebrate. Celebration. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for helping me reach my goal in under 1 hour. Yeah. Let's clap it out, y'all. Thank y'all once again. I appreciate everybody for helping me meet my goal in less than 1 hour. I do appreciate y'all so very much. I do. Thank you. But for those that were not in here, y'all remember Toya was in a situation where she could not, I ain't gonna say she could not. She struggled to take care of her family, right? Her kids, right? And she was always out here shaking the can. And we used to talk about it over here. But mad respect to Toya, because Toya said, listen, God didn't put me in a position to bless somebody because I used to be the one in need. And so she posted her checks, honey. Let me grab them checks that Toya posted right quick, y'all. If we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it, right? We talked about her on this channel. Now we're gonna praise her on this channel for the opposite of what we drug her for. Okay, hold on, LaToya. LaToya. What's LaToya? Oh, right here, unique boutique. Okay, LaToya's unique boutique. Okay, here it goes. She posted her pay stubs. Let me grab it right quick. I like the way Toya moved away from the drama. I mean, she moved all the way from the drama. She still got some drama going on, and ain't nothing wrong with drama, but she ain't got that same drama that she had going on. And that was, y'all already know what it is. I'm sure I don't know what she posted the check at. Maybe she did it on her YouTube. Did she post the check on her YouTube? Let me go to it and see. Her YouTube is, I think, Family Foster Values. I think Family Foster, unless she deleted it. Let me see. Family Foster Values. Let's see. Yes, she did. Okay, let me post it right quick. Child, she posted her check. She said, y'all better stop playing with her. Stop playing with her. Child, you better stop it, baby. Now, y'all know we didn't tear her down just for being in need. We tore her down for, we ain't got to bring it up because we don't want to keep on crying over spilled milk, but y'all already know what she did, right? So anyway, she posted her check before they came and snatched up them damn taxes. It was $29,1736. Okay. This is a every other week check, baby. That's almost $6,000 a month. So big shout out to Toya, because y'all know what, a year ago, she was shaking the can. She was shaking the can. So now she said 6 families reach out to me. 6 families reach out to me. I got you. Okay. 6 families. All right. So because of that, 6 families reach out to me. I'm going to, she said, send me your the kids' sizes and tell me what your needs are. Right. And I will help you out. So she's going to bless 6 families this year for Christmas. Big shout out to her. She said, Amora, I'm washing the dishes, almost peed on myself when it said that something crazy shit. Wait a minute. What did I say that was crazy? I don't even remember saying anything crazy, girl. But anyway, big shout out to Toya, because Toya said, listen, I remember when I was in need. Not for Christmas. I'm sorry, for Thanksgiving. Oh, she blessing for Thanksgiving. Oh, my bad. That's right around the corner. She is blessing for Thanksgiving, not for Christmas. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. No, she blessing for Christmas. My bad. She said, y'all have a blessed day and Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. No. So she's blessing for Christmas. 6 families for Christmas. Okay. Sounds like she's going to buy them some clothes or whatever. So anyway, shout out to Toya. And I know a lot of people don't like her and they want to walk her down and stuff like that. But you cannot overlook, what's the word I want to say? You can't overlook change behaviors. You understand what I'm saying? You can't overlook that. People change. And that's what a lot of people don't want to look at. They want to look at, if you've made a mistake, right? They want to come out here and be like, oh, you need to be condemned forever. And that's one of the things that I can't get with some of them the true supporters over there, because they still dragging Bree, and Bree ain't said shit in almost 2 years. And they still dragging her for every damn thing, right? She ain't said shit in almost 2 years, and they still dog walking her. You know what I mean? Because, for whatever, right? And her boy, her baby daddy, or whatever you want to call him, they still dog walking them. And it's been 2 years, right? That they ain't said shit to these people, or almost 2 years or something like that. So, I think that people should recognize change behaviors. We've recognized it over here more than once. Growth. Thank you. We recognized it even, we said a person had changed a little bit, and then we see them trying to go back into the little messy boots that they were already in, right? But now She's still in some drama, but she's not in the drama that she came out here with, that she got popular on, right? She left that shit behind her and she wiped her hands clean with it, right? Some people can't do that. Now she with drama with her sister now. We see them going back and forth, popping they shit with each other, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny as hell, you know what I mean? Whatnot. But that sibling get into it, you know what I mean? And it is what it is. But she left that other shit alone. She ain't hating on her sister-in-law no more. She didn't let that shit go. She ain't talking about the sister-in-law coochie, the smell of it, the taste of it, or anything. You understand what I'm saying? Some people will forever have the sister-in-law coochie in their mouth. They ain't gonna never get it out. You understand what I'm saying? So growth comes what? Change. If you growing, you're gonna change. If you're not growing, then you're not going to change. Growth comes change, elevation, right? So we see that in Toya, because Toya came out here messy as fuck, and we saw that. We saw that. We saw that with our own eyes. She came out here on 100, and she backed all off and said, you know what? My sister-in-law or ex-sister-in-law, whatever you want to call her, she living her life. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm going to let her live. She's a mother. You know what I'm saying? She's a mother of children that she just trying to take care of. So she don't want to try to ride the backs of her sister-in-law that ain't doing shit to her, right? She don't want to try to come out here and get money off of dragging her ex-sister-in-law. It ain't even her sister-in-law no more. It's her ex-sister-in-law. But some people, because who they are, they will forever do it. And it's more than one of them. They will forever do it. They will still try to ride off the backs of this young lady. All right? Because there's no growth, and no growth, there will be no change. There will be no change. All right? So anyway, big shout out to LaToya Unique Boutiques. Okay? All right, that part. That part. And then she flexed and said, y'all better recognize she post her check. She post her check, baby. She surely did. She post her check, baby. I'm loving it. All right. All right, let me drop that down. All right, so we said LaToya. All right, so one more story. What time is it? Oh, shit. Hold on. Because this one I may have to wait. Let's see if the internet sister is live. Give me a second because she did say 8 o'clock. Let me text her right quick. Give me a second before I go into this. Let me just call her. Let me see. Because this might be another 15 minutes, me going over this. But let me just see right quick if she coming live. All right, she said 12 more minutes. So I think I can go ahead and cover this story in 12 minutes, okay? I had the photos. Let me why are they not coming up? Let me put these photos up right quick. I think I can cover this story in 12 minutes. Give me a second because it's not a long story. I think I can cover it in 12 minutes. I know I posted the photos, but where are they? Oh, right here. Pull that one up, and pull that up. All right, hold on. Let me cover this story right quick. Why are they not doing that? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not coming up for me under the I had to screenshot the photos. And let me get his. All right, I'm sure y'all heard about the story with LaTosha Daniels. Raise your hand if you heard the story about LaTosha Daniels out of Memphis, Tennessee. Did y'all hear about this story? Let me tell y'all about the story if you have not heard about it. Hold on, let me put his photo up right here. All right. So LaTosha Daniels out of Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, no, not Memphis. Did I say Memphis? Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me tell y'all the correct. I want to say it's Arkansas. Did I just say Memphis? Give me a second. I don't think it's Memphis. I think he was in Memphis. All right, y'all. I said it wrong. She was in Arkansas. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, no, hold on. Where did she live? What? Give me a second, y'all. I'm so sorry. I do my research, but baby, let me get this right, child. Let me get this right. Was it? It says, where is she from? Maybe it was Tennessee, but where did I get Arkansas from? Hmm. So anyway, but this young lady right here, right? Her name is Latosha Daniels. Latasha or Latosha Daniels. All right. She started dating this pastor right here. His name is Pastor Perry. All right. Now, I'm going to say that he was in Memphis, and it looks like he lived in Collierville, Tennessee. I don't even know what that said. I ain't never heard of it before in my life. All right. So anyway, y'all, let me explain what happened. This young lady was going through a divorce from her other husband. Well, her ex-husband. She was going through a divorce. She fell in depression because she wasn't expecting the divorce. You know what I'm saying? And she reached out to this man who was her pastor. She said, the more you know, you can't keep 10 minutes. I'm gonna try, y'all. I'm gonna try. Or do y'all want me to save this story for another day? Do you want me to save this story for another day? Because I think I can run it down in 10 minutes. I think I can run it down in 10 minutes. I think it's sad as hell, but I think I can run it down in 10 minutes. But y'all let me know. She said they are both from Arkansas until he moved to Memphis to become a pastor. Oh, see, I knew Arkansas was somewhere in there. She said, come on with the story. Somebody said, save the story. Hold on. Wait a minute. Which one y'all want? Do you want me to tell you about this young lady and this man, the manipulator? She said, Amor, please save it so you can get into it. Okay. You want me to save it? Because there's a lot of manipulation going on. Okay. So you know what? I'm going to save it. And the reason why is because it's not just a cut and dry case like people think it is. Okay. And that, it's a lot of lies, deception, manipulation, cheating, poor leadership, and was deceitfulness, a lot of shit, right? That goes into this. All right. And y'all know, I just not that I don't have sympathy for someone that has passed away or anything like that. But when I say on my channel sometimes that people are responsible for their own, I'm gonna just say, instead of saying death, I'm gonna say demise, right? People could be responsible for their own demise through their own deceptive behaviors. All right. So anyway, we'll save it. We'll talk about it tomorrow if you guys don't mind. And we'll get into it. I'll let that be the main topic for tomorrow. I thought I could just run it down. The story is sad, but we'll get into it tomorrow. Okay. She said, might as well be Memphis. Yeah, I never knew. I've never heard of the Collierville, Tennessee. So Collierville, I never heard of that. So we'll see. So, but anyway, Jenny told me to hold y'all for like 10 more minutes while she set up. So y'all won't go nowhere or whatever. But if y'all need a bathroom break or anything like that, go ahead and get your bathroom break, because I said bathroom, got me saying bathroom. Sounded like people with bad teeth. People have bad teeth in their mouth. They don't enunciate their, they say stuff like froom and stuff like that. Let me stop. Got me over here talking about some bathroom. But anyway, she told me to hold y'all for about 10 more minutes or whatever. And she's going to come and she wants to do another live. I don't know if it's going to be 13 hours or not. So we just going to hold y'all. Let me give a shout out before the end of Super Chat holders, and then we'll just shoot the shit for about 5 minutes. Thank you, Sonia C, Tammy B, Bonita S, Barbara C, Deborah R. Back to you on the Happy Veterans Day. Bonita, Lady J, Candy, Ride until the wheels fall off. Hey, beautiful queens, let's keep our heads up and ignore the noise. We have younger Black women watching us. Let's go. You know what? Thank you for saying that, because one of the younger Black women reached out to me today. So you already know who you are. Thank you so very much for saying that. We do have younger Black women watching us, you guys. So I thank you for saying that, Candy. Thank you so much for saying that. We have to act accordingly. Not that we can't cut up and stuff like that, but continuing drama and going back and forth all the time with, trying to prove a point here, trying to prove a point there, when you are not going to get through people that just want to see, straight division or whatever the case may be. We got to ignore that noise because we have to teach our youth. So we do have younger Black women watching us, and one of them reached out to me today or whatnot, and we had conversation and whatnot. So let's just keep this in mind. Nothing wrong with having fun, laughing, and even if I got to pop off here and there, but we don't want that to be our commentary. That's not why they're here. They're not over here to hear some back and forth with people that you done fell out with. They are over here to learn, right? They're over here to hear commentary, break down stories, and hear your perspectives, hear our perspectives. So we're going to handle ourselves accordingly, because we have to and we also, y'all, shout out. Hold on. Give me a second, child. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a damn second. Let me toot my horn right quick, child. Hold on. Let me toot my damn horn right quick, okay? Let me toot my horn right quick because, along those same lines, where is it at? Okay, here we go. Give me a sec, y'all. Hold on. Hold your horses. I didn't take a screenshot earlier, so let me do it. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, because it just went up. It just went up. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me put this up right quick. Give me a second. Clear. Where is it at? Here, let me do it over here. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. But let me toot my horn right quick for what I'm about to say. Oh, let me take this too. I ain't see that one. All right, let me put this up right quick. Toot my horn, and then I'm gonna say what I gotta say. So your girl is growing. Your girl got 15,614 subscribers. So I picked up quite a few subscribers over, since we started the Remika case and when we did the commentary on the alienation of affection, where Brene thought that she was going to go and be a whole side chick and steal her best friend's husband or whatever. And now she has to pay 1.75 milli. So we picked up quite a few subscribers, 405 in the last 28 days to be exact. Give it up for your girl, please. Please, and thank you. So because of that, I did have a supporter reach out to me, and I shared this with Candy earlier. And what the supporter said is, I don't know what's going on with you and that drama or whatever that y'all, you talk about somebody you fell out with, but I didn't come follow you for that, okay? I followed you because I listened to you break down a story, and I liked the way you did it, and I fell in love with your commentary, and I would love to hear you break down more stories, okay? So if my supporter tell me, new supporter, old supporter, okay, thank you, Real TV. Now, Real TV is another one. She's new, right? And she is, and everybody give a shout out to Real TV. She's new, and she's here as well because of the Remika story, okay? And a lot of one reached out to me and said, I'm here because I like the way you break down commentary. I don't want to hear you fighting with whoever. You know what I'm saying? So when you're done with that, right? When you're done with that, I'll be back. So listen, baby, I'm trying to grow, okay? I'm trying to grow. I don't have time to coddle anybody, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. All right. Now, I don't know what this is about, but I just saw this and it said new achievement, 5 million views. More of your videos are being looked at more often. Child, I want to get up and dance, baby. 5 million views. Y'all, we have been in operation here on this YouTube channel, even though it say that we started it back in 2011. Y'all know that's not true. We started when? July the 14th, 2023. And your girl is at 5 million views. Y'all better stop playing with me. Don't play with your girl. Stop playing with your girl, okay? Stop playing with your girl. Stop playing with your girl. So listen, we have a new achievement, 5 million views, and we got 15,614 subs. Okay. So it is what it is. So again, we have younger people that's listening to us, and we also have new subscribers that's a part of our community. All right. So, hey, we have to continue on doing the commentary, breaking down stories and things of that nature. We're going to have Messy Mondays. Now, me and Trey, y'all already know who Trey is. We decided today, because we spoke earlier, he's going to be a guest on my Messy Mondays show. Okay. He's going to come Messy Mondays. We're going to put a story out. He's going to give it to us from a male's point of view, or just his point of view, which he is a male. And I'm going to give it from my point of view. Okay. Y'all know we don't think alike on a lot of things or whatnot. But you know, he's a good guy. I'm a good guy. I mean, I'm a good guy. Well, shit, they've been calling me a guy for that 3 years, but no, I'm a good person. He's a good person. So we will be doing Messy Mondays together. Okay. She said Jenny's on live. All right. So we're going to go over. Oh, hold on 1 second, y'all. I forgot. I ain't even finished. Hold on. Let me run it down right quick, y'all. Running my mouth. Okay. We stopped at Candy, and then Love Me. Thank you. 12K, thank you. Vet, thank you. Nico, thank you. 12K, thank you again. Yolanda, Chocolate Mess, 12K. Carmelita, Rita, Candy Girl, Miss Nels, Yolanda, Miss Glenn, my sis Big Glenn, but my big sis Glenn. Nico, thank you, baby. Miss Toby, Tawana, Poking Around with P Talk, my girl. Lashina, A Different Perspective. Gloria, Lisa, Sonia, Inga, and Brown Shorty. That's one of my young ones right there, y'all. So listen, we have to remember, we have people that's 30 years old that's watching us, okay? 30. We might even have some 20-year-olds or whatnot, but we definitely have women that's younger than us, and we have to, you know, handle ourselves accordingly. We have to remember why they're here, okay? Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate you. Let me drop the link to our sister Jeannie. Hold on 1 second. So I'm going to be in her live. Oh my God, this thumbnail is just about to blow me, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button when you get over there. Hold on, let me drop her link. And happy Veterans Day to all my vets, your families, your loved ones, your friends. So this is Jeannie's link. Y'all know that's my little sis. So she's about to go live. She's setting up now. All right. And so let's, you know, if you want, because one thing I said I was going to stop doing is not making y'all, but telling y'all where to go. Right. So if you want to listen in, which I know all y'all do, stop playing. But if you want to listen in on Jeannie, please go over and hit that thumbs up button before you get comfortable. Before you sit down, hit that thumbs up button. I've already hit it, so I'm going to need y'all to do that because only 53 people didn't hit it, and we already got 103 watching. So just know it's not just going to be us in the house. It's going to be other people, too, that's going to try to come over there and tell her how she's supposed to be into the Bible, reading the Bible, and not paying attention to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know how people come over there and try to tell you what you should be doing instead of trying to figure out what they should be doing. Happy Veterans Day to you too. I know your father was in the military, big sis Glenn. So shout out to your daddy girl. But thank you all. And I will see y'all over at Jenny's house. Thank y'all so very much. I love y'all. And hit that thumbs up button before you leave my live as well, please. And thank you. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to bless them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our